What's up guys, it's Banish here and welcome back to another Pokemon Duel video. Today I'm gonna showcase a deck that you might have seen me running or someone else running. It is the Victini deck, or the triple Victini Banish deck, however you want to call it. I have two matches to show you guys. One is gonna be against just a normal deck, and the other one is gonna be a mirror match. So let me just do the matches. Oh, let's just do 3 matches. So we're gonna do 3 matches. Let's go into the first match. So I'll type it in and I'll see you there. Alright, this is gonna be the first match that I'm gonna show you guys. It's going to be against a fairly anti-meta deck, because I can see the Mew countering the Darlings and the Leo countering some rush figures. I can see this deck. Takeaway is nice. So he's going right at the bat against my Victini. Good play, really good play. So he actually gets a knockout. I mean, if I get the 40, he could have also respawned. So this was a really good play on his part. So I'm in a pickle. Okay, let me just stop here. At this point, I know he has an air balloon. I checked for air balloon. You see, he has Mewtwo, Lucario Knight, and he has double air balloon. I knew Mew was gonna be able to air balloon if I move my Steelix over there. I knew Mew was gonna go right here, and then go for shuttle flip and go my goal. But I mean, he's not able to double chance, and I know my Steelix is a big blow as well. So this was kind of a risk. And just because he does not pack a double chance, but just the air balloon, I decided to roll with it. So right now I'm gonna long throw my Blacephalon. I did not went for Alakazam just because of Mew. It's gonna go for the Lucario Knight. Very good play. I need to survive 1 spin, because then I can move my Victini into the middle and create a triple surround situation. There we go. Because right now I have this opportunity to surround Lucario, Mew, and the Axew. It's gonna air balloon and attack my Alakazam. Debatable play, because now I can still surround in advance. So I think that is what I do. Yes, that's what I do. So he moves on with the Mew on the go, and I'm not gonna risk it because I know he has the Core Skill Crash. So I need to be careful for leaving my goal open like that. So I'll take that knockout so I can put my Steelix on my goal. That's exactly what I'll do, like that. Okay, so now my goal is pretty much safe. I'm going for that burn, because if I get a burn, I can't get an easy Banish. So I'm looking for the Sealing Shot. I don't get the Sealing Shot, so that's pretty unfortunate. Because I'm gonna tell you why I did that, because that was a good play on my part, but RNG just went against me. So I'll just show you. Why is my PC lagging so much? I don't know. So the reason why I attacked there, just let me go back here. Okay, so what I actually decided to do is I wanted to actually burn the Solgaleo. Because if I burn the Solgaleo, he has like a 50% chance, because the 142 goes away, so that leaves a 50% chance for him to land in this. What I then can do is I can then go with my Victini, and if he gets the 50% miss, I can respin for my 41 and I can banish him. So that was why I did that. Unfortunately, it did not work out. So that was my fault behind that plan. So yeah, because I had the double chance, I also had like an 80% chance of burning him. So, but unfortunately 20% did not, and that's exactly what we got. So he goes for the Z move, really good play. You guys already saw what happened. I don't land the Mind Blow. So this is sad. So I'm in a really tough situation. What I do is I Z move with the Victini. I don't go for Shattered Psyche, because if Lucario does manage to knock out my Steelix, I have a backup plan. So that's why I did that. So I don't want to leave my goal completely open then. So I move here so I can defend against the Mewtwo, and I can replace my goal if Lucario does end up taking down my Steelix. Okay, here comes a also debatable play. What I do, I was thinking do I Mega the Alakazam already and give this guy gold so he can survive Mewtwo? I was like, nah, you know what? If I put down my Blacephalon, I get the +1 star, and I can also survive against the Drifloon, which I was a little bit afraid of. And once I burn Drifloon, I have a really good chance of banishing him. Same goes for Mewtwo. So I decided to drop down my Pulsiflon just to get that +1 star. Don't get it, but he gets a lucky Annihilate, so this is the time where I Mega Alakazam. I know the Mewtwo has a Psychic Shove, but I can move on my goal if it happens with my Victini, so I'm good with this. Totally good with the situation I'm in, so. He goes for the Psychic Shove, what is it? It's the Psychic Shove, but he doesn't get it because I let the takeaway. So that is very fortunate. And I go for a Bright Powder on the Mewtwo, trying to get that purple on him. So if he does not land the purple, I can just respin him. So he does not land the purple. My Shooting Shot right now is a winning roll, but if he gets a Psychic Shove, I can also spin for the gold. So it doesn't happen, and I'll just take a nice burn. I'll take a nice burn on him. So he's gonna have another shot at Psychic Shoving my Steelix, which he doesn't, and we take him away. That is good and bad, because now I have to defend with my Alakazam, and I can no longer scoop up to get the other guy gold. So that's kind of unfortunate. And he does also take away my my Victini here. So now I only have one Victini on the board, which means I cannot banish. So I'm not really in a great position, but I think I long throw Steelix, right? Okay, that was a misplay, because, okay, that was a misplay on my part. I decided to just go for the gold, so I can potentially knock out some stuff to get my Victini back. But I know what I should have done. I'm gonna talk about it. I mean, I do survive this. Would not have been game if he actually got the Corkscrew Crash. But what I should have done, is I should have long throwed Steelix to this spot. I know this is also nice with the gold, but I think I should have done that. So let's just continue. So he goes for the, I go for the scoop up to give the Pulsiflon the gold, which is also a good play. It's not like the one is good and the other one is terribly wrong, but I think that play with the Steelix would have been a lot better. So he goes for the Z move, and I survive with the Searing Shot, which is good, because if Lucario is burned, he can die to gold attacks. So I know that I pulled it off like 2 days ago, where I banished the burnt Lucario. That was super satisfying. So let's see if we can do that again. Right now I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna surround him. The reason I surround and not leave him on the board is because I have a Victini in his PC, and I want to get him out of there. So that's what I've done. Get a call signal, nothing in open space, so it's not going to do anything. He moved up the Action, which is a debatable play, because now I can attack, and if I knock it out, which I do, I can now get my Victini back, and now I have 2 Victinis on the bench and or the field, so I can get some banishes setting up. So he goes for the Drip Lane down, bad play on his part, because he has a lot of purple, and with a Bright Powder, that's going to be equal double the purple, because I can just spin again until he gets it. But I don't even have to spin again, so I'll just take this sweet, sweet Banish. Exclusion. There we go, that's one Banish. And yeah, that's one Banish, yeah. So let's see, he goes right there. And he attacks me. And I think I got a burn here. No, I got a dodge against the miss, which is nice. And I'm going up against the Mew. Very, very ballsy play on my end. And I'm like, oh, come on. Don't land the miss. Don't land the miss. And I get it. I don't know if I should have done this. Probably not a good play. And he attacks me. That is not a good play on the opponent's part, because now half of his wheel is a miss. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attack right into that Solgaleo. Fusion Bolt. Feels bad for my opponent. Feels bad. But then again, he made a misplay, and all he needs to do is get rid of my Victini, and he's back in the game, but he doesn't. And I just get on the sweep base. So that was tough. I mean, the opponent made some misplays, and that is the thing with this deck. If you make some misplays, like put mons with heavy purple in range of these Victinis, I have a shot to just make it a 6v5 situation, like right at the bat, just like that. So you need to be really careful in playing this deck. So I'm gonna show you a second match. Alright, so the second match is another match against a Mega deck, actually. Right? No, this is against this double fracture team. Alright. This is also an interesting match, so I start out with the Steelix, he goes with Primal Kyogre, I set up my other Victini, he goes with the Eevee, and I'm like, this Eevee, if he doesn't spin his blue, there's like so many good chances that he, like, and now I just respin, like, come on, don't let him miss, please, Serum Shot. I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? I cannot get the Banish. And I'm like, come on, we need to get this again. Come on, Eevee is burnt, so he does not even have a goal anymore. And he gets a dodge. And I'm like, oh, come on. So he goes with the other fracture. And I'm like relentless. I need to get this Banish. And he even knocks me out. I'm like, oh dude, I need to get this the Series Shot or the 160. Please. And I get knocked out by this goddamn Eevee. And that feels bad. So I'm already in a really bad position. So it's gonna take my entry point, which Jolteon also attacks my Victini. Really good play. And there's nothing I can do about that. Then I go with Steelix just to defend. I'm not really sure what I should have done there else. Maybe I could have long thrown right there instead, then right here. Not really sure. So he goes for my Victini. I'm like praying for a burn, and I do get a burn, which is very nice. Get some miss on that boy. So I know he can surround me with his Poplio, but I need to save my goal. Because I know he has an air balloon. Oh no, he does not have an air balloon. I just wanted to get rid of the Jolteon there with the heavy slam. Was a risky play, but now I kind of free up an entry point, which is what I wanted to do. And I'm just gonna attack into him. I don't even mind. And I get the Rock Polish. Feels bad. Feels absolutely bad. Max Survive going in, and I think I defend with plus Cephalon if I'm... Oh, I Z-move here, yeah. I don't know if that was the right play. I could have also moved down Cephalon and then Long Throw if he actually wanted to attack me, but it worked out for me, so that's cool. So I feel a little bit better now. I have a little bit more board control. He attacks me, and I'm like, come on, oh, guillotine. So I know the Mega can move over the Fracture and land on the goal. So he's gonna probably evolve to Haxorus. Yep, he does. And I know I can save my goal, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop back on my goal, and I'm like praying him to not guillotine my Steelix. He does not decide to go for it. So I'm in a pickle. I need to get a burn here, and I get another miss. And I'm like, please, come on, we need to get this burn to stay in the game. And I don't. And it's looking really bad for me now. I need to get on the rampage, and here goes the Poplio going for a kill. Half of my wheel is a white, half of my wheel is a miss. I'm like praying, like, come on, and I get another miss. So I just wanted to show you guys this match, because this is what happens when you don't get the spins. You get absolutely demolished. It's not that you can survive if you get like no spins, but yeah, it's hard to survive if you don't get spins with this deck. RNG kind of hurts this deck a little bit more. I have to respond to this text real quick. Okay, so we're gonna show you one last match that's gonna feature a mirror match. My Victinis versus other Victinis. So let me just grab the match and I'll be right back. Alright, this is gonna be the last match featuring a mirror match. And when I saw this deck, let me just pause it right at the start. I kind of want to pause it at the start. Hopefully it doesn't move first. Okay, so right when I saw this deck at the first time, I was like, if two of my Victinis get destroyed by golden Banish, I'm done. I only have one Victini, and I cannot do anything. Even if he does it to one of my Victinis, I'm still in a bad spot. And I look at his chain levels and I'm like, oh, 50 and 40 and a 170, which this one doesn't really mind me, but this 50, man, it out chain levels. Mine are all at 41, 41. I might change them all to 42, 42. But I'm like, Alakazam, give them the gold. And he even has some things to freeze me. I'm like, this is gonna be a very scary match, so I'm just gonna play defensively. Luckily, he plays defensively as well, and he goes for the Victinis on the goal. And we just set it. We just set it. He goes for the Zam, and I'm like, if I Zam first, I have an advantage. So that's what I do. I Zam the first. I Zam as my first move after setting up. And I think he Zams as well. No, he doesn't Zam yet, so that's why I went for a scoop up. Because his Victinis are not gold yet, so I have time to do this. Otherwise, I would have went straight after the Alakazam if he would have Mega Alakazammed one turn earlier ago. So he goes for the Mega Alakazam, gives this Victini gold, and I'm like, I need to get rid of something here. So I move up, he knows that he needs to back off, and I'm going right there. And now his Victinis have the buff of the Mega Alakazam, and mine don't. So that feels bad, so I'm like waiting till his Mega Alakazam runs out, so I can go after him. And that's what I do. Now I go Bright Powder, because I know once I get rid of one of his Victinis, it's basically game over. Because then he can't Banish, because he only has 2 Victinis, and he gets a Fusion Bolt. I'm like, come on, don't get a Fusion. And I'm like, okay, if I land a miss, it's pretty much over, but I have to re-roll here. And I get a Serum Shell, which is good, because if a Victini is burned, he cannot Banish. And he'll lose like his 160 or so that's good. He attacks me, I think he wants to freeze me or something, or just wants to get rid of the Victini so I can no longer Banish. I think that's what he wanted to do. But he doesn't get it, so I Bright Powder again, go after the Victini, and I'm like, come on, you gotta do it this time, man. You gotta do it this time. I even beat the 50 because of the burn. I'm like, that is fine. I just need to get my gold. I'm like, come on, please don't let him miss, please don't let him miss, and I get it. And I'm like, okay, this match is basically over because he cannot Banish and I can still Banish figures, and the opponent just drops the match. So, about this deck, I'm gonna show you the deck in just a little bit, because we're gonna talk about the deck a little bit more. Let me get to my deck. I'm gonna hide my deck because Caleb will see. If Caleb is gonna watch this video, he's going to see what deck I'm gonna be running against him in a YouTuber tournament. So I'm gonna blur this part, and I just passed the deck. So I had to blur that part. So here's the deck. I have the triple Victini, of course, not 2 Victinis, because as I just said, like we saw in the last match, if one Victini goes down, there's nothing you can do. So I had to bought the third Victini for $9.99, which is kind of worth it because I really like running this deck. I like trolley decks. I like troll decks a lot, so this fits my playstyle. So I have the Steelix. You can run anything at the spot of the Steelix. You can even run Bidoof if you want, but it doesn't really matter. This is the flex spot. If you want run Frostlass, that's gonna be fine as well. Frostlass is also a really good candidate in the flex spot. Kyurem is okay. If you have a second Alakazam, Mega Alakazam, do it. I don't have it, but if you do have one, do it. Second Blacephalon is also not bad at all. So, but the important parts is the Alakazam, the Mega, the Blacephalon, and the triple Victinis. And the Steelix is just for power and the long throw against rush decks. This is why I like to use it. Now let's go over my plates. Max Revive to get Steelix or Blacephalon out on the first couple turns if they get knocked out. So just preventing them rushing down my entries before I get the setup. Long throw is for rush decks, and if I see I have a chance to Psychic Z move, if he doesn't get his goal and he's like on both my entries, I'm like, if I long throw and he doesn't see it, I can just go for the Psychic Z move. Had not pulled it off yet. I had a chance, but the opponent just landed his stupid Moon Guy's Beam, but I had a chance to do it. So maybe I'll get it soon and I'll show it to you guys. Looking forward to do that. Then I have the No Guard for against Ultra Beast. Like if I want to banish a Celesteela or like a Mega Gardevoir, I use No Guard. Or against Tapu Koko, I use No Guard as well. And then the Bright Powders is for heavy purple mons. I need to let them land the purple, like Dawn Wings and stuff. I just use Bright Powder, which is probably the best plate to run with this deck. I had to grab up a second one because they're now 50% off. If you want to get some plates, they're all 50% off. So if you want a long throw, get it for 80 gems instead of 160, etc, etc. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to this deck a little bit more, and I'm trying to get to my second Ultra Necrozma stuff. I really want the second Ultra Necrozma, so I'm gonna be grinding a bit. Not buying another 10-win boost. I'm gonna save them all my money for next month if the new figure is a little bit higher, because this month was a little bit disappointing. Arceus was like at 1k points. Pretty surprising. Not really sure if he's that good in every deck, but some decks he works in, like grass decks and stuff. So it's pretty nice. I saw Gigs running the deck. It was really nice. Shout out to Giggity Gaming. And I hope you all have a nice day. Peace out, guys.